Good morning, everyone. SurfCal. We are playing some more Pokemon SoulSilver. This is a Nuzlocke run. Rules are in the description, as well as a form where you can sign up to have a Pokemon named after you. Today, we are continuing our exploration into the next area. Maybe? I'm going to see if I can get to... Okay, perfect. We're going to head to the Bell Tower. Now, this is a kind of out-of-the-way check here. However, the bell tower does give us an encounter option that we haven't had yet. So we're starting off with that. We're not going to do the whole climb right now. Oh. Long time ago, there used to be a Pokemon at the top named Ho-Oh. Flew away and no one has seen it since. Anyone who could restore deep trust between people and Pokemon were to come here with something linked to Ho-Oh. You're not gonna let me up? Yep. Can I sneak around the other side? Probably not. Nope. And I'm assuming by the fact that we haven't found any encounters yet that we're not going to be able to get this encounter right now, which is really unfortunate because I was looking forward to getting it now. Do another little bit of back and forth just to make sure. This is seeming like a big no. Well, that's disappointing. That was going to be a Ghastly, which I was really hoping to use for the next gym. But this is one of those instances where even though I don't know the game and have done some research, it ended up not working out in my favor. My research has betrayed me, because it didn't do quite enough. So that takes us to Route 38, where we're going to get our next encounter. I am kind of looking forward to this, partially because at this point, we are in one of my... I just can't do a tour again. I know what one of the encounters here is, and I know who one of the volunteers is, and Okay, that is a duplicate, so we're not getting that encounter. I have a long history with my various Pokemon runs of giving my friend Kat Meowth as her Pokemon, or Purloin, and Kat is not a cat person. So this is literally every time has been random, has not been on purpose. And at this point, the highest chance we are going to get is a Meowth. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a random roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, Meowth is the one we wanted least out of these options, but it's not a bad Pokemon either. it has a lot of good utility. Fake out, as you saw there, is a good move. Potential to, I believe, learn strength as well, or return if we wanted to make them that powerhouse. And this is going to be the return of one of our fallen Pokemon, Lucky. Now, the important part here is that much like we were manipulating the encounters in the last area by catching certain ones first, we are doing a less effective version of that for this section. Less effective because we're not actually manipulating anything. This section just has a couple different Pokemon you can get, and like this section and this route and the next route both have the exact same Pokemon that you can get pretty much across the board, which means that we won't get a Meowth for the next section. We can't get Eradicate. All the other ones are pretty low chances of getting them, which is actually pretty cool in and of itself, that we actually get our hands on a lot of, or we have a chance to get one of 4 pretty rare Pokemon. Now, if we hadn't gotten Meowth, there's a chance we could have gotten 2 rare Pokemon, but we did. And again, any normal type Pokemon is actually better than it might seem in these runs. They have a lot of the early games, the stuff that people learn naturally, the moves that Pokemon learn are not always the best. The last 2 runs I've done, I've had access to a lot of TMs, a lot of move tutors, we've had early access to the move relearner. So having limited TMs and no move relearner for most of the game, a much shallower base move pool than a lot of those games as well that we're using. I think both of those were like, okay, says she saves items. So yeah, basically all of that is to say there's less moves available. And a lot of the newer moves, which are really good or help balance some of the early situations, aren't available yet. A lot of the best moves are normal type, which means you get that same type attack bonus. You know, stuff like Slash and Strength and Return are just really good moves. And depending on who we get in this next section, there is a very high chance that we're going to be giving Return to either Spearow or Meowth. There is an extremely good reason that we wouldn't do that, however. So we're waiting until we get to the next section. Unfortunately, that kid just blocked our entrance, so we do have to walk back through the grass here. Not like it's going to be a threat, just annoying. Basically, this section, there is a chance for us to get a Tauros, which would be a top tier normal type option. And if we get a Tauros, we will be giving it return. The other option that's pretty good here is Miltank. So if we get either of those, they will be our immediate... and by right here, I literally mean Route 39. What you were holding is a Pokedex. Haven't seen one of those. My name is Baboa. I run a Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. It's becoming out of date with new entertainment options. So he's going to learn the new technology and open a state-of-the-art Safari Zone in Cianwood. Sure, you can call me and let me know. Hint, it's after the Steel-type gym. So this is Moo Moo Farm. And let's go ahead and see what we get. No Meowth. So Magnemite is not obviously, or is obviously not Tauros and not Miltank, but it's another pretty solid electric type. And more importantly is a steel type, which is the best defensive typing in the game. Especially early on, they actually steel was so good defensively that they removed things that it was strong against. Okay, and this was a randomized option for between 3 Pokemon, and we have our other fallen Pokemon returning to us. Stormy. Pursuit? That was cheap. That brings us to Olivine City. This better not be a rival battle right now. You again? There's no need to be alert. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of gym weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here. It's supposed to be taking care of a sick Pokemon. Boo-hoo. Just let the sick Pokemon go. One that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the Lighthouse? Maybe they'll make you a bit of a better trainer. The rival in this game is top-notch for rivalness. They are a jerk. There's a couple things we need here. First thing is bound to be something to catch. I fished here for 30 years. Would you like to just face the sea and fish? We have ourselves a new angler. With that, we get access to the good rod. So, the good rod is going to give us better encounters for any fishing that we do. Which there's going to be a lot of coming up. I don't think we're actually getting, well, I think we're getting like one surf encounter, ideally. We've got the good rod in Olivine City. We can fish. Which gives us a very low chance at a Staryu or a Krabby. Then we're gonna surf and get our Tentacool. And then on Route 41, we're gonna do some more surfing, or another fish rather, for a couple of rare options. How many netballs do we have currently? One, and we've got Krabby or Staryu, Tentacool, and either Chincho or Shelder. So that's 3 netballs. Grab a couple more great balls just to be safe. I don't want to go overboard because I don't think we need that many of them before we get to Ultra Balls. And as usual, we are spending the rest on repels because I don't like random encounters. I totally clicked through that guy's dialogue without paying attention. I am assuming that he just had more berries for us. Yeah. Nothing exciting. Okay, so there's Route 40. Kind of want to knock this out first. Actually, this is going to take me back up to the top of to a full encounter pack. Blue ball was supposed to be for fishing encounters, wasn't it? Not surfing. It still worked. Oh, good. Tentacool is actually a pretty solid Pokemon. Defensively, especially. The the random rolls. This is going to be Astrafel. Oop. Astrofel. Also known as Phil. Actually, that's okay. I was going to make a comment about reorganizing names. Maybe I will. I haven't used them yet at all. I don't think anybody's super attached to any of these. Let me switch one of those around. What? Can't fish here? I know I'm doing random for the names, but there's one in particular. This one makes more sense. So I think I'm gonna make Astrofellar Meow. Oh, you jerk! You do have to climb up through the middle. Astrofel's named after a cat, so I am thinking we'll make Astrofellar Meow, which I believe was Lucky. So we'll just switch the two. See what these levels are like. That is a really bad encounter for this. Flying type coming in against a bug fighting, which we also would have, our other option we would have had was a bug grass, so 4 times weaknesses. Noctowl also has obviously psychic moves, which is bad against our poison types. Luckily, the AI in this game is terrible. Should kill. I'm hoping this is a water type. Poliwag, that works. I wanted something more neutral, basically. Let's just go ahead and go Brick Break. Poliwag is unevolved. It should be pretty squishy against a Pokemon with no evolutions, or at its max evolution. Chance that it gets Confusion, but I don't think it does. And that would still be neutral because of Bug, actually. Looks like you're a wimp. Sure. Do a quick top off here, and I'm actually going to grab some rare candy. Just to get Kylo and Andrew a little bit closer to the top. The next gym leader is 31. We've got plenty of wiggle room here. So I don't feel like there's a good reason to be risky by not leveling them up a little bit at least. $24 feels good. That's another bird keeper. At least this one shouldn't have any psychic type moves. Let's bring Mark in again. That's annoying. Oh. It's using... Wait, no. Yeah. It's using Whirlwind because it's seeing the super effective typing, and it doesn't realize it's not a damage move. God, I hate the AI in this game. We're just gonna shoot it in the face. Because I think it's just gonna keep using Whirlwind as long as we're weak to it. Because I think it probably doesn't have any other flying type moves. It would have gotten Gust at a lower level and probably replaced it, because in this game they just keep the whatever the best or the most up-to-date moves are for that type of Pokemon. Bunch of mid-level Pidgeys. I mean, we'll take it. It's free. Like a balcony. Oh, it's a drop-off. Okay. Oh boy, a rare candy. Never seen one of those before. It's so rare. More bird Pokemon. I am very glad we went with Markman in front. Bureau, as I've said, hits hard, has decent, would have had a... Oh, jeez, yeah. Fast, high attack, and has access to Aerial Ace at this level, which means that probably would have one-shot most of our bugs that we brought along with us, because we made poor life choices, apparently. Don't do this. Keep thinking, it can't just be a bunch of bird keepers. If I'd realized that we were dealing with a bunch of bird keepers, I would have gotten one of our new, I would have gone and grabbed one of our new electric types. Rain Dance for... Spore is so good. I am very upset with myself for disparaging the bringer of spores. But seriously. I may need to do another pass on this tower. That's okay. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it got sick. It's gasping for air. There's a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood, but that's across the sea, and I can't leave Amphi unattended. May I ask you to get some medicine for me? So, this is one of the first times I can think of where you really get a quest like this from one of the gym leaders. It's... like, sometimes you have to go fetch them from a place. This is the first time where it's like, no, this is a gym leader. and she has straight up just asked you to go do a thing. And I think that's really cool. I don't think there's enough of that in Pokemon, and I wish there was more that was like this, where you actually get a reflection of who they are instead of just the garbage that is fetching the guy's wallet as a mediocre way to introduce the Bizarre, which was not actually that great of a design anyway. So it doesn't look like I can actually get to the shore here, which is a little obnoxious. But that means we don't get Krabby or that means we don't get Krabby yet. And honestly, I'm okay with that. There's worse things. And you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and break here. We've still got one more encounter to get, but I don't think we're going to be getting it, like, it's a bit of a ways away. I need to do some leveling, I need to do some arranging to be able to have the right Pokemon to cross the sea and then to deal with the gym. So I'm going to take a little bit of time, get the party ready. Maybe we'll do another little montage of leveling, and we will plan on picking back up next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.